Star Brethren!
Your #1 source for everything Starbound.
In a time of ever-advancing technology, it is not uncommon for weapons so destructive that they instill widespread fear in their enemies. Few have done that better than the Corrosive Maw. A ship of Floran construct, this living behemoth of terror was designed and created by a splinter group of Florans driven to purify the universe of all life, including Florans they deem weak. The Corrosive Maw is massive in size, but extremely agile due to its biological nature. It is capable of sudden turns, bringing its primary weapon to bear, the weapon the ship itself is named after. It was literally grown and then encased inside the ship. It functions as a throat and spews hypercorrosive acid to great distances. This acid, when coming in contact with any solid, will melt it within seconds. Even some of the strongest metals developed by the Apex are no match. The acid itself is manufactured on board the ship through the combination of common liquids. Despite the ship's impressive agility, it is not readily able to use the Maw to deal with small, quick ships. To compensate, the Florans have redesigned their own Needler technology into giant variations that fire crystals with great precision that easily shred the armor of most smaller ships. The crystals themselves are grown and stored in containers near their respective gun. They are created through a chemical reaction that forms the crystals slowly, which then fall into the storage below, immediately ready for use. The armor of this ship is unlike any ever encountered. It is watered internally by the distribution centers located at the rear of the ship. When the ship takes damage, the distributors kick into action and feed that section of the ship, causing it to literally regrow its defenses within moments, rendering small weapons fire useless. The fuel of the ship is created through an extremely intensive process. It is the result of the harvesting and conversion of oil gathered from genetically enhanced versions of the Agaran globe plants. Even though the ship is of highly advanced technological make, the Florans themselves are still primitive in nature, preferring their naturally grown living quarters to being in any other part of the ship. All dietary needs are met by the large tree in the middle, whose sap is harvested and dispensed by machines installed throughout. With this amazing but horrifying piece of biological warfare, the Red Thorn are quickly making a name for themselves.